It's a relationship. Golf is literally a relationship. You got to maintain it every single day. Let's see if I can get hold of one here. See, there we go. You don't always hit a good one, but that is golf.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So today's like up body, tomorrow we're gonna do low body. Always kind of work a push and a pull at the same time, so the bench is kind of the push. And I obviously picked the day of the 2 strongest pound for pound guys in the team, and I'm gonna look bad against them.
2. 3, 2 more, come on.
Roche.
One more.
It's pretty obvious I haven't been here in a while, that's for sure. I think I'm very much of an outgoing person. Oh no, there we go. It's a balancing act. What are you laughing at? Question is that camera heavier than this? This ain't fun. If you gotta balance that camera, that's a pretty hard job. I would just love to crawl back in bed after this, but that's not quite the student athlete life, so suck it up, I guess.
Work on 3. 1 through 3.
Work! I have a class from 9:30 to 10:45, and then we'd come back straight over here, have lunch, all of us together. We might actually have lunch at 11:30 and go play like ping pong upstairs in the suite. I've got class at 12:30 to 1:45 again. And yeah, then it's off to the range and go and do some stuff. So yeah, I then get back and do some homework if I have any, and then go to bed and do it all over again. So. For me, the recruiting situation was a lot different than most American kids. I came over to play a couple events, ended up coming here on my first visit, and just fell in love with Coach, fell in love with what he stood for. Funny enough, he greeted me in my home language.
Goeiedag is how are you, and goedemiddag is good afternoon.
He kind of understood me as a person before I even got here, which is crazy. And we just clicked from the get-go, and I just kind of knew this was the place for me. There's the famous bell. There's the famous bell. So I'll drive up to class when I'm in a rush, for sure. But it's really nice this time of year to walk around, and everyone kind of walks to class. So it's nice because campus is small.
He was really grown up. He traveled a lot. He'd been to the States, way more grown up than a lot of freshmen. I don't think, from what I observed, it was really too big of an adjustment.
I think I was somewhat of a good freshman coming in and played some good golf in my freshman year, but there's a lot of mistakes made. And I think what's made me into a great golfer, I think, is the fact that I was just learning from those experiences and really just focusing on what I did wrong every single day and improving and just getting a little bit better every single day. Currently majoring in business with a concentration in finance. I guess I've always had a business side of brain, and my dad's a CPA, so I always wanted to work with numbers in business, and it's kind of how my brain thinks, to be fair. The biggest challenge for any student athlete is to find the balance between going to class and working as hard as you can on the golf course and off the golf course too.
All right, time shows 9:30. Let's go ahead and get started. So what's a global standardization strategy? Anybody?
I'm the youngest of 3 kids, being the only son too, so I think my dad started loving sports a lot more when I came around, and he started playing golf when I was born and kind of fell in love with the game. I was on the golf course, exposed to it at a young age, and I just kind of fell in love with it, and the kind of rest is history. This is probably the time of day when we like all just rush to the suite so we can go play ping pong for a half an hour and just kind of get away from all the busyness and just have a little half an hour to ourselves. So this is the temporary home, pretty much. This is insane. I think my teammates around day to day, it's amazing. It's awesome having them around, and I feel blessed having them. Just laughing about stupid stuff and enjoying each other's company. Oh, then we need to play. My dad's best friend, he played like for South Africa ping pong. Yeah, so I used to play against him as a kid, and he would literally like annihilate me on a constant basis. I would like force him to play against me every single day. The pressure, I'm gonna lose on television. I feel like I'm the most competitive guy I know. I don't hate a lot of things, but I hate losing. That's pretty much the determining factor for a lot of pros, is having that really competitive, deliver it when it matters most. Vamos! I hate losing.
Come on, baby.
Fair enough.
Let's go, baby.
He's on a heater right now. He's on a heater. I'll get out of his way. It's my roommate shouting from our parking deck. We're at the Newton golf facility here at Georgia Tech. It's just off campus. It's pretty much on campus for us. It's in the middle of downtown Atlanta. Awesome place, and I spend a lot of time here. A lot of time.
When I started using the Georgia Tech facility as my home practice area, I had already known him. So I've been able to see him develop as a college player, and it's been very impressive. He's not been one of the guys that asked a ton of advice about how to play on the course. There's a lot of advice that has to do with playing the golf courses, and then there's advice on how to live your life as a professional golfer, and he's asked more about that. He got in the Open Championship last year as the amateur champion. Immediately had questions about how to handle the whole experience. It's pretty rare that you get a guy on a college team asking you what to do about playing in the British Open, because it just doesn't happen.
The biggest lesson I learned there was my good golf's good enough to compete against anyone in the world, and that was a real nice feeling to have and know that I'm going on kind of on the right track. I felt probably every emotion possible throughout that 4 rounds of golf, and I've never really felt that before, so I think it's going to help me a lot down the line when I turn professional. The scary thing is I've never been really technical. Very much a field-based player, so I know kind of what to feel by now. It's very much aggressive and free-flowing and very creative. I'm not the picture-perfect golfer. I don't think I'll ever be, and that's fine by me. That's the way I play golf. I'm playing my golf, and I'm playing to my strengths and how I grew up playing. So it's not for everyone, but the way I play golf is the way I play golf. So I'm very happy with it.
My coaching experience tells me people don't like to work on the things they don't really do well. So I think he's kind of decided that to succeed at the next level, he's going to really have to do that.
So all my irons are 1.5 inches longer, which is about kind of physically the longest they can go. If you make clubs any longer than that, it kind of gets to a point where it's almost uncontrollable. And then drivers, I think 1/4 inch longer, so it's very standard, a little bit longer than standard, but all my clubs are way more upright than anyone else. So put it simply, my clubs no one else can pretty much use. 6'8's not an every golfer scenario, so that's probably why everything's so weird.
Okay, here we go.
People go, what's great about coaching? And the greatest thing about coaching is you got a front row seat to watching kids' dreams come true. I'm sure somewhere in there's a goal to be the player of the year. There's a goal to be #1 in PGA Tour Europe, to try to get us back playing for the national championship again. His goals, and then obviously to graduate in 4 years and probably this semester succeed in a big-time way at a tournament over there in Augusta, Georgia.
It's an unbelievable stepping stone, jumping from college onto the PGA Tour. It's amazing. You guys have seen it, what it's done to Ludwig's career so far. It's unbelievably important, obviously, to me, but it's something that I kind of am brushing away as long as I can and really just focusing on me and focusing on what I can control. That's the hard thing about golf, is everyone's trying to worry about everyone. I think it's hard to really focus on what you're doing and really zoning in. So I'm just trying to be the best golfer I can be this year so that I can get to that top spot. I would think that's giving me right. I don't have to putt that one. Don't have to putt that one. That was close enough. Kick in range, we'll take it. Everyone wants to win a major. Everyone wants to come #1 in the world. For me, it's really just about getting better every day. It's really boring, and I know media hates it when I say that, but it's simply just that. I'm so fortunate to be in this position. Go. That was pretty good for my standards, I'll take that. It's what I do, it's not who I am. I love to win, and I love beating everyone that I play against, so I guess that's kind of my motivation, and just, I guess, using the God-given talent to the best of my abilities.